Pokemon trainers, how's it going today? We finally have our Christmas tree fully decorated and I'm so excited. I'm getting in the spirit. Anyway, we've got a big video for you today. We are going to talk about the upcoming Johto Tour event in Pokemon Go. Let's go. Alright trainers, how is it going? Welcome to or welcome back to the channel. Thanks as always for being here. If it's your first time on the channel, make sure to hit that subscription button. We do Pokemon Go videos here and sometimes other stuff too. So if you haven't already seen the blog that was released, the Pokemon Go Johto Tour event is going to be happening next year. Now if you've been playing for over a year in Pokemon Go, you probably participated in the Kanto Tour event, which took place earlier this year. It was an amazing event and essentially what it brought was every single Kanto Pokemon in the Pokédex, including every single one of their shinies into the game. So chances are if you played that event almost a year ago now, you probably have your Kanto decks complete, as well as several shinies from the Kanto region. Now, next year in 2022, we are skipping forward to the next generation of Pokemon from the Johto region. And you are going to be able to expect almost all of these same types of things coming to that event as we saw in the Kanto Tour. So in this video, we are going to discuss the details of the Johto Tour event, the bonuses that we're going to be getting during the event, how much it's going to cost for a ticket, the two different types of teams you can pick, just like the original Pokemon games, you are going to have to pick gold or silver. And then finally, we're going to cover which shinies have not yet been released into Pokemon Go that we will see make their official debut during the Johto Tour event. That is if they are not released earlier than that. Anyway, so get your pen and paper. We have a lot to discuss and you have a big decision to make. Are you going to pick gold or silver for the Johto Tour event? Alright, so first up, this event is going to happen on Saturday, February 26th. This is 2022, so next year, and it's going to take place from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. local time. So this is going to be an all-day 12-hour event. Now, if you're really interested in this event, you're gonna want to make sure that you have February the 27th free as well. It's not going to be the Johto Tour, but we are going to talk about a bonus event that is going to follow the Johto Tour on February 27th. So as of the time of recording this video, tickets are available for this Johto Tour event and you can find them in your in-game shop. One thing I do want to address is I've been seeing multiple reports from all around the world of people experiencing different tiered prices for this ticket. Now this isn't our normal like conversion exchange rate. This is ticket prices for people in the exact same location, perhaps with a different phone, perhaps using Android versus iPhone, but we've been seeing a lot of varying prices, which is a little bit concerning for Pokemon Go. But I'm really hoping that this somehow gets worked out or there's some announcement made about why we're seeing varying prices. The main price that you should see in your game is going to be $11.99 USD. Now, if you're living outside of the United States, this is going to be the equivalent currency for $11.99 USD. Now, I know for some people, especially like in Brazil, for example, this is going to be a monumental price. So hopefully you are somewhere where this ticket price isn't completely astronomical. And if you are, hopefully Niantic is going to do something about this. I'm so sorry, Brazilian trainers. Anyway, so look out for that ticket in your shop. $11.99 USD. Now, purchasing this ticket is also going to open exclusive research for the Season of Heritage, which is ongoing. It started December 1st and it's going to last all the way through March 1st. Now, if you've been playing the Season of Heritage, you know that right now in December 2021, we have a Stardust bonus research quest going on. Now, it's a little bit different than our regular research quest. We're working with our team leader, Blanche, to earn 120,000 Stardust to unlock a special Dino hat. Now, we're well into December, so most of us probably already have that, but you also probably noticed that along the way that depending on how much different Stardust you're catching per time, you're unlocking different bonuses. Now we're going to get this special research all through the Season of Heritage monthly. So we're getting a new one in January and then another new one in February. Now the first one here during the Season of Heritage for December was free for all trainers. However, the following months will not be free. But if you purchase your Johto Tour event ticket, you will get that research included with that ticket price. So now if you want to unlock both the January and February special seasonal research, you're going to need to purchase your Johto Tour ticket by Monday, January 10th, 2022. So you've got plenty of time to do that, but don't forget if you want to get that bonus for that seasonal research for free and not have to pay extra or miss it entirely, you're going to want to purchase your Johto Tour ticket by the 10th of January. Now, if you missed that deadline, that is okay because you can also purchase it after that deadline all the way up to February 10th to unlock the February research. Now, if you purchase after January 10th, you are going to miss the January research, but you still have the opportunity to get the February research included with your ticket. Now, if you do not purchase this ticket before February 10th, unfortunately, you won't get any of those researches included with your ticket, and you're only going to get what comes with the Johto Tour itself. Now, if you're unable to purchase the Johto Tour ticket for any reason, do not worry, you aren't going to miss out entirely on this event. There's also going to be a free version of the event, and we're going to cover that as well. Now, of course, it isn't going to be quite as in-depth as the ticket holder event, but you will still have the ability to hunt several Johto Pokemon even for free during this event on February 26th. Now, there's going to be some sort of bonus event on February 27th. Now, in the Pokemon Go blog, it was worded in quite a confusing manner, and all of the details aren't there yet, but what we do know is that this event is going to be focused around Kanto Pokemon. So if you did miss the Kanto Tour from last year, if you're a new player, if you're still looking to fill your Kanto Pokédex, as well as looking out for Kanto shinies, which we haven't really seen in the game that often these days, you're probably going to want to consider playing on February 27th as well. Now, the blog states that there are going to be in-person events at different locations around the world. We have yet to hear what those locations will be, but I'm hoping that there's several of them because based on this blog, it looks like it's only going to be an in-person event. I'm still not 100% certain on this. I'm hoping that we do have the ability to play from home because it sounds like it's going to be a pretty huge bummer if some trainers around the world are not able to participate in this event simply because they are not able to travel to the locations that will be hosting in-person events. So anyway, stay tuned for more details on exactly where those cities are going to be holding in-person events. Hopefully they're going to be all over the world. Now, both of these events are going to be completely separate, so you can decide to play just in the Johto Tour event, or you can decide to play just in the follow-up event the following day, or you can do both. So because the blog says that these are separate events, I'm assuming that the ticket purchase for the Johto Tour has nothing to do with the second day. I'm really hoping that the second day event is going to be completely free and that trainers do not have to purchase a ticket to participate in the event. Now, I do believe that there will be a reservation system like there has been recently for some of these in-person events, but essentially it just required you to reserve your time and date and location that you wanted to attend. So there was a capacity cap on those, but it did not cost any extra money to attend that in-person event. Hopefully it will be the exact same, so if you can't participate in the Johto ticketed event, really hoping the second day event will be completely free for all trainers if you're able to travel to wherever the locations are. So now that we've discussed tickets, let's go ahead and cover what is going to happen in the ticketed event versus what is going to happen if you play for free and do not purchase the ticket. So the first part that is going to be a ticket holder exclusive is going to be the choice of Team Gold or Team Silver. So now if you played the original games in the franchise, you know that most of these Pokemon games, you pick one game or the other, and then each different version of the game is going to have exclusive Pokemon that are exclusive only to that version. So the initial premise was that this does require you to trade Pokemon with other trainers in order to complete your Pokedex. Now we're going to see the same exact thing happen for the Johto Tour event in Pokemon Go. Now the only thing that is going to be different for Gold versus Silver are going to be the Pokemon that you're able to catch. There will be Gold versus Silver exclusives, and we're going to see increased wild spawns differ between the two versions. But no matter what team you pick, every single one of the following is going to be a part of the ticketed event. So first up, every single one of the Pokemon from the Johto region are going to be appearing in the game during the event. This is going to include in the wild, on incense, in raids, in eggs, and as research encounter rewards. Now, if I remember correctly, all of these spawns that are going to be available are going to be the first stage of evolution, and in order to get the evolved forms, you're obviously going to have to evolve them. Now, we will cover this later, but there will be collection challenges going along with this game, so you're gonna wanna make sure that you're grinding pretty hard if you need candy for any of these evolutions. Next up, there's going to be a special research quest that will lead us to an encounter with Celebi. Now, both Celebi and Shiny Celebi, our mythical Pokemon from this region, have already been released into the game. Hopefully you have both of them. But if for any reason you missed this opportunity to get a Celebi in the game, having a ticket to the Johto Tour event will guarantee that you get an encounter with Celebi. Now, if you do already have a Celebi and or a Shiny Celebi, this Celebi for the Johto Tour event is going to have a special move. And just having a second Celebi or third Celebi is going to be cool in general. Now, the move has not been announced yet, so make sure to stay tuned for those details as well. Next up, if you complete that special research that rewards a Celebi, you're going to unlock even further Masterwork Research into your game. Now this Masterwork Research is intended to be a very, very long research. I'm pretty sure we had one for the Kanto Tour as well, and it was quite difficult. Unfortunately, I cannot remember what the Masterwork Research rewarded us in the end, but I know that it was quite a grind. So that's just another reason to go ahead and purchase the ticket so that once the Johto Tour is over, if you participate and complete the research during the event, you're also going to get an additional, very large, probably very rewarding research that will be exclusive to ticket holders who complete the event's special research. Next up, as we said earlier, every single Pokemon from Johto Region will also be available in their shiny form. So there are a handful of Pokemon from the Johto region that have yet to have their shinies released up to the time of recording this video. So let's go ahead and quickly cover the brand new shinies that are going to come for the Johto Tour event, unless for whatever reason they get released earlier prior to the event. I don't think that's gonna happen. So first up, we're getting a series of shiny unknowns included with these shiny Pokemon coming to this event, and they are going to be G-O-T U, J, and R. Now these are only going to be available on Incense. So like I said earlier, some Pokemon are going to be exclusive to Incense. Some are going to just appear more often depending on your team. We will cover all of those nitty-gritty details soon. So next up, the yet to be released shinies that are left from the Johto Pokédex are going to include Hoothoot, as well as their evolution Noctowl. Next up, Hoppip, as well as their two evolutions Skiploom and Jumpluff. Next up, Girafarig. This Pokemon doesn't have any evolution, so this is going to be a solo shiny release. We're also going to see the release of Slugma and their evolution Magcargo. Next up will be Corsola. Now don't forget, this is a region locked Pokemon, but it will be available globally during this event, and we are going to see the shiny. Then we're also going to see Remoraid. This is a pretty cool purple shiny that evolves into Octillery, which is also a pretty cool yellow shiny. I love yellow shinies. Next up, we're going to see Mantine. Now Mantine's kind of a weird one because it's one of those shinies that doesn't really look different from its original form, but that is a really, really pretty shade of blue. Then we're also going to see Phanpy. Phanpy has been in the game for a pretty long time, so it's exciting that we're finally going to get the shiny here in this event. And of course, this also includes their evolution Donphan. And then finally, we're getting our two baby fighting type Pokemon, Tyrogue and Hitmontop. Now this one is really exciting as well because during the Kanto Tour, we saw their evolution line finally be released for the first time in their shiny form. So hopefully you got both of those Pokemon, Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, in their shiny form from the Kanto Tour event, and now you can complete that line by getting these two babies. So next up, back to the ticket holder exclusive portions of the Johto Tour event. Like I mentioned earlier, we will be getting new collection challenges. Now in the Kanto Tour last year, there were several collection challenges. This included collecting a pool of Pokemon from both versions of the Kanto Tour, both from Wild Spawns and both from Incense. That was 4 separate collection challenges, so it did actually require you to trade with someone who was on the other team so that you could collect those Pokemon and complete the collection challenge for the Pokemon from the version that you did not pick. So you definitely are going to need to buddy up with someone for this event. Now we have several months to start planning, so I'm definitely going to recommend that you start now looking for a partner that you can play this event with. They pick one team, you pick the other. And then when it's all said and done, you can trade to complete all of those collection challenges and get your elite collector medal. Next up, different Pokemon are going to be attracted to Incense. So if you have a ticket for this event, you are going to see Pokemon spawn on Incense that non-ticket holders are not going to be able to see. Now again, these are going to vary depending on if you pick gold or silver, but either way, they're going to be exclusive to ticket holders. There will also be a 3 remote raid pass bundle for ticket holders that will be available once the event starts. It's funny, the blog says free, but I'm going to say included because we are paying the ticket. These are included, they are not free. We're also getting an egg hatch distance bonus, and it's going to be 1/4 hatch distance. So this is also a really good time to start saving up super incubators for this event so that you can drop that even further and make it basically no requirement whatsoever to walk and hatch eggs. Because again, some of these exclusive Pokemon will be in eggs. So you're gonna wanna make sure you're hatching eggs for the event as well. Next up, it looks like you're going to earn bonus candy for catching specific Johto Pokemon. This is a ticket holder exclusive. It doesn't specify what what Pokemon these are going to be, if they're all of the Johto Pokemon, but the blog does say the word featured, so this could perhaps be a small pool of Pokemon from the region that will earn double candy. We'll have to wait to see upon release of further details. Next up, this is something else that was also included in the Kanto Tour. You can earn up to 9 raid passes from spinning Pokestops at gyms. So don't forget, these are going to be in-person passes. The same thing that you can get daily upon spinning the disc at a gym. So 9 of what we normally would see as our daily free pass. Now last year, these were not stackable, so you did have to use one to get another one. The same way that they work as daily passes, they will work during this event. So you spin a disc, get a raid pass, use it, then only can you spin a disc for a second raid pass. And you can do this up to 9 times for 9 total raid passes for the day. Again, in-person raid passes, not remote. Next up, as expected, you're going to get a in-game medal for purchasing the ticket. If you're a collector, if you like collecting those medals, this might be important to you. You will get that medal commemorating that you paid $11.99 to participate in this event. And then finally, a very, very small bonus, you're going to get special stickers from Pokestop. So these are probably going to be stickers of all of the Johto Pokemon, and it'll be kind of cool because you have to be a ticket holder to get these. So that means you can kind of brag a little when you're sending gifts to friends with your Johto stickers. All right, trainers, now let's cover the Johto Tour event details for non-ticketed holders. So like we said earlier, if you do not purchase that $11.99 USD ticket for this event, you are still able to play in a limited capacity, and you'll still be able to go out there and hunt Johto Region Pokemon. So now the blog states that some Johto Region Pokemon will be available. It doesn't specify which ones yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and guess that these are going to be the Johto Pokemon that have already been available in the game, as well as some of their shiny forms. I'm guessing that in order to encourage people to buy this ticket, any of these unreleased shinies or more rare Johto Pokemon, and probably regionals as well, will not be part of the free event. So if you're really looking to complete that Johto Dex, you're gonna want a ticket. So now these Pokemon will appear in the wild, in raids, and from 7-kilometer eggs. Oh, I'm sorry, gotta roll back here a bit. Region-locked Johto Pokemon will be a part of the non-ticket holder event. So there's something to look forward to. Regional Pokemon are gonna be spawning globally even if you do not pay for the ticket. Now, something to note here is that this does not mention incense. So we've covered this a little bit already in the video, but incense is only going to be for ticket holders. You're still welcome to use an incense during the event, but ticket holders are going to get exclusive Pokemon from incense and only ticket holders. Next up, you're also going to be able to hatch some 2-kilometer eggs to find Pichu, Cleffa, Igglybuff, and Togepi. And finally, there is also going to be some free timed research for non-ticket holders that's going to be related to trainer battles. So you're not going to get the special timed research that's going to unlock that Masterwork Research, the one that rewards Celebi. You won't get that, but there will be some free timed research related to battling. All right, gang, we are getting there. We're getting through this blog. Let's go ahead now and cover the differences between the gold version and the silver version of the Johto Tour event in Pokemon Go. So now, again, just like all of the original games in the Pokemon franchise, there are going to be 2 separate versions of this event, and some Pokemon are going to be exclusive to specific versions. Again, this is going to require that you trade with a friend, so make sure to plan with at least one other trainer before this event starts. You each pick one of the teams, and then you can trade all of the Pokemon you need from the other team, so you can complete your dex and your collection challenges. Okay, so let's go ahead and cover the gold version of the Johto Tour event. So on Incense, your gold version exclusive Pokemon spawning on Incense are going to include Spinarak, Gligar, Teddiursa, and Mantine. Next up, this is the pool of Pokemon that are going to have increased shiny potential. Now, I don't know the specific odds, they definitely are lower. I don't want to go as far as Comday odds, which is about 1 in 25, but perhaps it might be that low. Either way, your exclusive increased shiny odds for your gold version are going to include Chikorita, Cyndaquil, and Totodile, Spinarak, Igglybuff, Natu, Hoppip, Sunkern, Misdreavus, Wobbuffet, Gligar, Shuckle, Teddiursa, Swinub, Mantine, and Ho-Oh. Shiny Ho-Oh! Alright, and for the silver version, your exclusive Pokemon during the Johto Tour, if you choose the silver version of the event, are going to include Ladybug, Delibird, Skarmory, and Phanpy. So do take note that there are only 4 exclusive Pokemon that will be exclusive to either one of the versions. So this should make it very, very easy to complete those trades at the end of the event. So you really only need to find at least 2 of every single one of these so that you can give them to whatever trainer you're going to be doing the event with. And now for your increased shiny odds Pokemon. You're going to see those same 3 starters no matter which version you pick. Chikorita, Cyndaquil, and Totodile all have shiny boosted odds. Next up will be Ladybug, Cleffa, Sudowoodo, Hoppip, Yanma, Pineco, Delibird, Skarmory, Houndour, Vampy, Miltank, Larvitar, and Lugia is going to be your shiny boosted legendary. Now that I see that shiny Miltank is going to be boosted for this event, it is most likely that I am going to choose the silver version for this game because I have wanted shiny Miltank so badly and I have not been able to find it. Next up, in 2km eggs, these are going to be the same for either version of the events, and this is also going to be available for free players as well. In 2km eggs, you can find the baby Pokemon Pichu, Cleffa, Igglybuff, and Togepi. We are also going to be seeing Johto Region Pokemon hatching from 7km friendship eggs, but details for these Pokemon pools have not yet been released, so make sure to stay tuned for that as well. Alright trainers, so that is going to do it for our initial Johto Tour event details in Pokemon Go. This is all the details that have been released so far, but we know that there's a lot more coming. Now if you found this video helpful, if you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that subscribe button and make sure to check back for even more information on this event. You can also check out my TikTok account where I post shorter form videos. I do know that as more and more details come out for this event, I will definitely be making TikToks on these. So anyway, thanks as always for watching, and hopefully I will see you all really, really soon in whatever the next video is going to be. Bye trainers!